North Central College's athletic programs began as simple field day community events. After 25 national championships and 106 individual national champions, the college's athletic program ranks among the elite in the nation. Today, North Central College welcomes 6 new members to its Athletic Hall of Fame. This 2010 class of inductees represents the best of the best among thousands of student athletes. As you meet each new member, you will see that in many ways their stories are similar to those of any other athlete, but they each had something extra that pushed them to greatness. Chuck Everett, class of 1947. Leading the way as both a player and a coach, Chuck Everett was the cornerstone of the most prosperous era in the history of the North Central College men's tennis program. During the 1941 season, Everett posted a 9-2 singles record and teamed with Bob Dexheimer, class of 41, to finish 8-2 in doubles. In 1942, Everett posted a perfect 11-0 singles record and went 10-0 with doubles partner Ed Eberhardt, class of 42, winning the Illinois Collegiate Conference Championships in singles and doubles as North Central won its first conference title. Like many North Central men, Everett was called into military service in February 1943 as the United States' involvement in World War II beckoned. He returned to North Central in 1946 once his duties were complete and served as a player-coach for the 1947 season. Everett led the Cardinals to a 9-1 record in dual matches in his newfound role and again claimed the ICC titles in singles and doubles with Don Haas, class of 48, as North Central won the team championship. After graduating with a bachelor's degree in physical education, Everett continued to coach the team through 1950. Chuck Everett passed away August 29, 2001, at the age of 81. Doug Sawyer, class of 1984. Despite playing in a defensive position on the field, Sawyer tallied 56 goals in his 3 years, still a North Central record, along with 18 assists, which currently ranks second all-time. He established the current single-season school record of 23 goals in 1982, and the 60 goals scored by the Cardinals that season is tied for the highest total in the program's history. He explains how he tallied so many goals from a defensive position.
It was just one of those seasons where I had such confidence, and I felt like it was so unlikely that the threat for scoring a goal would be coming from the sweeper that many teams were just caught off guard. You know, I took my share of penalty kicks and free kicks, and I was always up during the corner kicks, so I had a lot of good chances.
The soccer facilities at North Central are much different today than they were in 1982.
We were playing our games on the baseball field. At a goal, and yeah, the lines would go, some of it would be on dirt. And so that was a little bit, you had to get used to that, whether you'd be drilling the ball on grass or on dirt. 3 days before our season started, we came out to the field, and the baseball team had one of its improvements made to its field, which included an irrigation ditch to be put in the outfield. And so what had happened 3 days before our soccer season had started is that they had dug a hole 6 feet into the ground across from the left field to the right field, and put in a pipe and sand and then covered it up. Well, the field then had a scar across it that went from grass to then a little gravel and a little dirt bump and then grass again, all the way across the entire field. And there were so many people that were so upset by this. This is not going to ruin our season. We're going to practice on this field every day of the year, and we're going to know exactly how it plays. Every other team is going to have to get off the bus and have 20 minutes of practice on this field and be upset by that, and we'll just be able to use that to our advantage. They'll see it and be disappointed, and we'll know exactly what to do. And I always felt you just have to take what you're given and make the best of it.
Darren Bishop, class of 1993. Darren Bishop entered collegiate competition without a concrete set of expectations, but a 19th place finish as a freshman at the 1989 National Cross Country Championships provided a quick study on the path to success at the national level.
One of the coaches, Ken Popejoy, who was always out there training with us. He saw me at about the 4-mile mark, and he was yelling at me that I was in 15th place. And I thought, well, that can't possibly be right, because I feel way too good. It was just exactly like Al said. I didn't do anything different. I just let it happen.
Clutch performances in big meets, including 8 All-America certificates and an NCAA Division III National Cross Country Championship, defined Darren Bishop's career. He is one of 3 4-time All-Americans in cross country at North Central and one of 14 in the history of NCAA Division III. He was part of 3 national runner-up teams before leading North Central to the national title as a senior. Bishop's mentality and leadership during his senior season, when the Cardinals were ranked as the top team in the country, reflect the attitude of a champion.
But I remember all the way through the year basically telling everybody, look, we're the best in the nation. It says so on that piece of paper. Let's show everybody. And so when we would go to the races, I said, I just want to be very matter-of-fact about it. I said, I want everybody else to think they're running for second. And I wanted that psychology in the heads of all the guys on the team. As soon as the race finished, everybody, let's get your stuff on and go running. While other teams were still staggering around, we're off jogging on a cool down. I wanted everyone to see, wow, they beat us all, and they're still running.
Brandi Valentine, class of 1996. Right from the start, Brandi Valentine was an impact player in North Central College's softball program. The outfielder was a first-team All-College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin selection, and the CCIW's Player of the Year as a freshman in 1993, establishing a single-season school record for doubles with 19 and helping lead the Cardinals to a CCIW championship. By the time she was a junior, the Cardinals advanced to the NCAA Division III Midwest Regional.
It was really exciting to go to regionals because our team hasn't been there before and North Central hasn't been there for quite a long time. So I was really excited for us to be able to represent and play as well as we did in the season.
Maintaining a level of success, becoming a 4-time first-team All-CCIW and 2-time All-Region selection, required hard work and discipline, which Valentine was able to summit through her genuine love of the sport and some inspirational coaching.
Coach K was able to bring out something in me where this discipline, you know, being able to work out in these drills, and it kind of made me love the game again. And so going to North Central, and because of Coach K, I believe I became a better player.
Patricia Cargill, class of 1997. As a first-year student-athlete, Patricia Cargill became the first female Cardinal to win multiple national championships and the first to win more than one at the same competition. She burst onto the scene in her first national championship meet, the 1994 NCAA Division III Indoor Championships, and claimed a national title in the 400-meter dash. She also earned All-America honors in the 4x400-meter relay, placing third.
Oh man, I can't forget Jen Beanick, Chris Krause, Danny Smith. Oh God, I felt those girls on my backbone. You know, even though I had individual titles, I really always looked forward to the mile, to the relay. You know, because you just come together as one, and it was like whenever I felt overwhelmed in like the individual events, I always knew that I had the girls to back me up, so to speak, you know, in the relays.
At the Outdoor Championships the same year, she doubled her championship haul, again winning the 400-meter dash in 55.1 seconds, and also claiming first place in the 400-meter hurdles. Cargill once again secured All-America accolades in the 4x400-meter relay, placing fourth.
I was pumped, you know, for the outdoor season. I was really excited, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, did I just win the national championship? So it made me, you know, definitely work harder for the outdoor season, you know, and try to defend my title or try to see if I could still win the outdoor title. And the coaches made sure I trained and prepared for it, you know. And even with the mile relay, I mean, we were like just really wanting to do really good, really extremely well, and we did.
Cargill repeated as a national champion indoors in 1995 with a time of 57:39 in the 400-meter dash. She remains the only female North Central athlete to win 4 individual national titles and is one of just 2 females to win titles in 2 different events at the same championship meet. Jim Kulawiak, soccer and softball coach. Jim Kulawiak's first season at the helm of the North Central soccer team resulted in a 10-5-2 overall finish, including a 4-1 effort in CCIW play and a school single-season record for the fewest goals allowed of 19. He would go on to post a record of 111, 75, and 11 in 11 seasons, winning CCIW titles in 1991 and 1994, North Central College's only conference championships in men's soccer to date. But with no soccer background, Coach K had to prepare hard and trust his assistant, Sal Vaccaro.
Because soccer was a game that I coached here that I really did not have a background in. In fact, it was one of the reasons why I was very apprehensive of taking the position when it was offered here. I felt not only uncertain, but I felt uncomfortable in terms of providing them with the best. Fortunately, I tried to do as much homework as I could, and I tried to surround myself with good people, and Sal really was a person that helped me tremendously.
While he no longer coaches soccer, Kulawiak continues to coach the Cardinals softball team and has won a total of 8 CCIW titles while compiling an overall record of 608, 257, and 3, making him one of only 10 active NCAA Division III coaches with at least 600 wins. His teams have won at least 20 games 21 times in his 22-year tenure, including a 45-11 finish in 2001, which included a 5th-place finish at the Division III Women's College World Series.
In 2001, winning 29 games in a row, and going to the Nationals. We won the regionals here at North Central that year, and going to the Nationals that year was again a great sense of achievement. We had a wonderful group, a hard-working group of seniors that provided wonderful leadership.
Congratulations to North Central College's 2010 Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. You each exemplify the meaning of Cardinal pride. As we honor these 6 men and women, we are reminded of their contributions to the college and their athletic achievements. We are also reminded of the powerful impact the college has on its students.
I really don't know where I would be at if I didn't go to North Central. What if I did go to some big school? What if I didn't play softball? What if I would have been lost in that crowd?
I could, be a student and follow the interests that I had, and at the same time have fun playing soccer.
I learned so much from not just as an athlete, but as a person.
It's that community atmosphere, I think, that brings people together.
Everyone was happy. They're having fun. They like each other, and that's genuine. And I think that's something that it's incredibly hard to find that.